Dun, dun, dun. Hello everyone. I'm on a different server today. I'm on Landroval server because I hear there's going to be a chicken run to Minas Tirith. That's what I'm here for. So I will try, but probably fail, to keep up with what's happening in chat. Let me just pop that open over there. Where's my Twitch? On the other computer. Separate monitor, separate computer. Open my channel. Oh, here we go. Check out this stream from 2 seconds ago. Okay. Oh, reload player. That's weird. Okay. Maybe there's still a delay on that. I thought I took that off. Again with the network error. What is up with that? Very strange. Mute that part so I don't have to hear myself like an echo. Okay then. Copy. Discord server. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Crispy Chicken, also known as Hilda
Okay,
Galadriel.
hello.
Good to be
So
here.
are you coming as an escort or a chicken?
I'm a chicken because I'm a very low-level toon. I just rolled this toon
That's
here.
fair. I hadn't looked at your level.
Yeah, I usually
would not be very helpful.
I'm usually on Gladden, so that's where my Crispy Chicken runs happen.
Okay.
Crispy on other servers like this one is very low level at this point, so not quite ready to be an escort just yet.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's that?
Hello.
I assume Chula is Portabras?
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
I just started a Twitch stream on this. I don't know if anybody else is doing a Twitch stream, but mine is
Oh no,
under.
my computer can barely handle this.
Okay, so Crispy Chicken is streaming on Twitch right now.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I told a friend of mine that chicken runs is a thing, and they are absolutely ecstatic about the idea, so they want to watch the stream.
Good. That'll set a record. Usually nobody watches my streams. I just save it and download it and then put it up on YouTube for future reference. I'm hoping I won't have to go on follow to settle down. I've got a foster pupper here, and he's got quite the set of lungs and vocal cords on him. And so I'm hoping he won't be interrupting the festivities, demanding attention. He's sitting right beside me now getting scritches. So he's good so far. We're good. Let me say, I think it's absolutely brilliant having a month of the chicken. I would love to do that on my server.
Yeah,
But
they've been doing that since the first year, I think.
it's amazing.
Like
It's
the 14th one.
absolutely brilliant idea. What I'm doing on Gladden's server is we do a Monday night Flying the Coop chicken run every week.
Oh.
Okay.
So every month is chicken month. And we try to do, so I've sort of scheduled one of the big long chicken runs. Like once a month we'll do one of the big chicken runs. That way it should be easier to scare up escorts.
Yeah, my concern when we do this, we don't get enough escorts when we do too many runs at the same time. I mean, honestly, 3 is more than I feared we were going to have.
Yeah, doing the Minas Tirith run. I have a dwarf guardian over on Gladden. His name's Freyden. Freyden actually goes well with the chicken titles. But he attempted Minas Tirith 3 times before he got the title, because the first 2 times he did it like solo and failed in Gondor with those Heraldry scouts.
Yeah, those are the hard ones.
That was kind of heartbreaking, but oh well. Live and learn. When he finally got it, it was with somebody else who had already done the run and was just along for the ride, who actually sacrificed himself to get Freyden across the line. It was such a noble deed.
Did the route change with the new expansions?
It did. We'll be going over that shortly.
Why don't you lie down? Why don't you lie down? Just take a load off. Silly puppy. Okay, we're just waiting for people to show up. Get ready to turn into chickens. Maybe I should turn into a chicken now. Oh, wait. Because once you turn into a chicken, you can't see what's happening in chat. And I'm so distracted trying to deal with the stream and what's happening. Well, there's not much happening in the yard at Sanson's farm right now. But I do have Foster Pupper right beside me, demanding attention.
Tula, are you on as Portabras? Is that you?
It's Portabras is 2.
Okay. I was just going to warn you, though, you're only 75. You will be heading to higher areas than that.
I will be going as a chicken.
Oh, then we're gonna have a fun time with this. See, I
How
was
many-
thinking we were only gonna have 2 escorts, and apparently we're only gonna have 2 escorts.
Uh-oh.
That's better than 0 escorts.
Let me see if I can round up
One
anybody
if I
else.
was here. Okay, we'll give it a few minutes then.
I would consider escorting, except I might be interrupted a few times.
Well, it depends. Being interrupted as an escort isn't always a problem because there's a lot of areas where you can get away with it. But it's like there's certain crucial areas where it's particularly dangerous to not have an escort. But it's not like that for the whole run, right?
Remember, we're doing this run for the first time through the new area, so I'm not 100% certain where the safe areas are and where the unsafe.
Yeah,
We're
that's
going
true.
We
through-
got through it a few days ago, but yeah, I mean, keep in mind I'm running through at 140, and these are all level like 10 mobs. So I saw some of them. Though honestly, in Swanfleet, the chickens might be able to hold their own. 'Cause we have level 8 to 10 mobs in there.
Yeah, when Cryspea on Gladden ran this run a couple of weeks ago, we went through Swanfleet. But we were distracted not so much by the mobs as some really weird glitching that was happening. It was like lag, except we were swimming in an invisible ocean several meters above the ground, and the escorts were actually swimming. You could see the swimming animation, you could hear the water splashing, but you could not see the water. They're up in the air. It was so weird. But they could still shoot the mobs, so it worked out okay until it got too annoying. And then we had to log out and log in again just to get rid of that glitch. But it was an entertaining glitch, and I so wish I had streaming figured out by then. I didn't stream that run. I wish to goodness I did, because it would have been so entertaining.
Imagine randomly seeing that as a passerby.
I know, right? Swimming in the air, la la la, splish splash. I was taking a bath. The weirdest things happen when you aren't streaming or taking video or whatever. We put out a request in World Chat for escorts.
I think Glo's checked with some folks. I don't really use
Cool.
World Chat, honestly. I don't know how productive that would be.
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't hurt to ask, though.
yeah. I could
We might-
drop
We
a
might
note
get
over
people
there.
who are worse than nothing. We've had people
That's
show
true.
up for escorts who shouldn't have, really.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you get someone who's like the wrong level and they're not careful to stay away from the chickens when they're slaying things with AoE attacks, then chickens could be defeated, and that would not be good. Yeah, the really dangerous part is where there's sort of stealthy archers near the Gap of Rohan.
Yeah, I know that place. Yeah.
But you know what? Last time we did this run, just as we were leaving Galtrev, we were running along that road out the east end of Galtrev, and an orc jumped off of the top of the cliff beside the road, landed on one of our chickens, and defeated them. And they
Oh
were
my gosh.
back to the start. It was
That's a new one on me.
it was unbelievable. It's like, can you believe it? And the escort was, I guess, not far enough behind the chicken, didn't see what was happening. So one of the escorts went back to Sanson's farm, and one chicken and one escort kept running, with the fast foul fleetness on. And they caught up with us before we got to Minas Tirith.
Wow.
Yeah, because normally when we're running, we don't use foul fleetness so much
Right.
because it gets too confusing. People get left behind and whatnot. We don't like chickens getting left behind.
No chicken left behind.
Exactly. Sometimes chickens get sent back to the start, though. It happens. And we all gather around their corpse until it disappears and have a moment of silence for our fallen comrade. And then we carry on with heavy hearts.
They're easier to escort if you stick them all in a
Stick them all in a what?
bucket.
That's just nasty. Poor chickens. Although being carried in a bucket as long as I was still alive wouldn't be so bad. I think we have the follow command for that. It's pretty much equivalent, right?
Well, they have the chicken hat. If they had a chicken bucket where you could carry around a chicken in a bucket and it would just look around at other people, that'd be great.
Well, there are such a thing. There are carrying chickens you could pick up. I have a
Yeah,
whole
but they're not
collection.
in a bucket.
Hey, Glow, have you heard from anyone yet?
No, I haven't.
I don't think we should be waiting too much longer then.
Shall we get the show on the road?
I think so. Chicken up, everyone. Well, if we're only gonna do it with 2 escorts total, then we'll do this. I make no promises of success.
Well, that's what life is like, isn't it?
What's the name of the quest again, just in case?
Great wide open.
Great Wide Open, right?
Yep.
And we end up spawning over in the driveway.
Yeah. I'll go over and tag you when I see you.
We have a protocol when we're doing chicken runs on Gladden. Whenever we meet strangers in the road, we stand in front of them, jump up and down 3 times, flapping our wings at them just to say hello.
We do that when we're going through Bree.
Yeah.
Although I guess we're actually not going through Breetown this time. So.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be different.
Well, if we see anyone. And I think that's everyone. I heard someone beep joining. Or did I? No, I heard someone messaging me. I'm going to. I can't take Discord messages for the next few minutes. All right. Everyone knows how to put me on follow?
Okay, who am I following?
Hologram. Glow's going to be
Got it, I can do that. Is it safe following an escort, really?
I try.
As long as you use ranged attacks or whatever, then it should be okay.
Well, I unfortunately have a tank, so.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, how do I do this here? Hang on.
So you the command /shortcut 6/follow.
I've never done this before. Command / Oh, I didn't. I'll just run along beside you.
It's
Slash-
/command or / is it command or
Slash
shortcut?
shortcut.
Slash.
And then you can
Slash
just
shortcut space 6 / follow. And then it'll stick it on your bar and then you can move it.
Slash shortcut. Space 6 space what?
Slash follow.
Slash
Or
follow.
whatever command you want there.
Okay.
I just
shortcut
typed
to
/ follow.
added in location 6. Oh, cool. So I hit F6 now?
Well, just use number 6 on the
Just
keyboard.
use number 6.
It should show up in your skill slot.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
following you. That's so cool.
All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right, escorts out in front.
Somebody is just saying follow and not following.
Inbrit. Okay. It's like a chicken choo-choo train.
And Glow, you know the route we're taking?
No.
Okay. At Waymeet, turn south. like you're headed. Let me turn my button on so I can see where I'm going. Yeah, wave me turn south like you're going to the Hobbit housing. And from there, it's fairly straightforward.
Well, this may be something I don't know.
Well, remember when they added the new region and I went down there with my chicken to see if I could get a shortcut? And it turned out they wouldn't let chickens through the portal? That changed.
The one that changed. Okay.
I can confirm because when we did this on Gladden, we went through Swanfleet.
Right, but I was thinking you'd go through Andrath and the bandits or something.
Sarnford is closer, though.
I mean, it's a shortcut of a few thousand kilometers. It should take us half an hour less this way, just from the distance being covered by the short.
Yeah, we went across Sarnford, and then we went to Herne, and then south from there through Tharbad. Tharbad was fun.
Well, I have a plan to get around Tharbad. I hope you didn't try to go through.
We went right through.
Wow, the bridge is out. Did you just jump in the river or what?
Yeah, chickens can swim, you know.
Well, yeah,
we
but
can swim as good as ducks. We can swim as good as ducks.
The spawn rate
Putting
is very
Boromir to shame.
We did have escorts with us, so it wasn't so bad.
Did you ever take your chicken to Mount Doom?
No, not yet. I'm relatively new to chicken play. I've only been playing this game for like 2 years. I'm a noob. Still a noob. Yep. So on Gladden, I've got 2 characters that are at level cap now. But Cryspie's not one of them. He's got a long way to go. But I do have...
It was kind of interesting. We did it before Mordor opened, and we got to the Black Gate, and none of the players could get to the Black Gate except the chickens. Because they would get killed. Chickens didn't.
Hold on one second.
Just like, the chickens can swim in the waters of Foreshell and things like that players can't normally.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know they could swim in Foreshell too.
And the chickens, we were walking through the acid there by the Mordor gate, and it didn't do anything to us. I suspect some of the wards ignored us too, but it's hard to tell without going up to them.
Jenny's going to be able to come for a little bit.
Okay. Take anything I can get at this point.
It's a small flock, but it's a fine flock of 4 chickens today. The last time we did a flock on Gladden, we had 9 chickens for a Flying the Coop run last Monday.
Nice.
Awesome.
Well, I've made you raid assist so you can add Jenny or whatever yourself.
Okay.
Well, that's good. I mean, last year I was going to do it on this character, and then I was the only one who showed up, and there was only like 1 escort, and I was kind of, that's so sad. But previous years we had like how many chicks? I think we had 12 ones or something like that.
The first one I did, we maxed out. It was 25 maximum. And we maxed it out. They upped it to 50.
I did not know this gate.
Wait for y'all to come through. I count 4. We shall proceed.
Somehow I lost the follow thing.
Yeah.
When you go through the portal, it'll drop you from follow. You kind of establish it.
Yeah.
It'll do the
That's
same
why it's
thing.
nice to have the shortcuts. You can hit it instantly.
Yeah, that's really handy. Thanks for that tip.
Sure.
How do you do the shortcut again?
From the command line, it's /shortcut space number 6 space
Slash.
/ follow.
Shortcut? Shortcut? Then...
Okay, Portabras is
then
like...
what?
And the number 6? And
6?
then / follow. Yep.
And you can use any number. It's just we use 6
says-
because there's no skill.
It says unknown command. May have done something wrong.
Shortcut is 1 word, no space, no underscore.
Mm-hmm.
And that is space between the 6 and the slash follow, right?
Is there a space after shortcut?
Yes, there is.
Then
Here,
slash follow.
I typed it into shit.
Okay, I think it has been done.
All right, we'll find out.
Now you can move that skill, click on it, do whatever you want.
Thank you.
Shy's coming too.
Oh, good.
The more the merrier. I like how when you're following, you and the other chickens can turn into conjoined twinsies.
Yeah, I like it when like every chicken follows a different chicken, and then you've got like a conga line.
Yeah, conga lines are cool. We could do that if you like. Thank you very much. I like to keep reminding my escorts all the way along the road that we do appreciate what you do to keep us safe. You're awesome for being our escorts.
Although it is a simpler than the early years where they would just aggro from huge distances.
Yeah,
now
that was
I can do that.
exciting.
Yikes.
So getting to Rivendell solo was a challenge, and now just like almost anybody can do it.
I found it
As long as you're
tricky.
thinking.
I found it tricky to learn how to get across the high moor. I can do it solo now pretty easily, but it took a while for me to get that worked out, how to use the paranoia and walk instead of run, and watch for trees that they can hide behind.
So the only thing now that's scary there is when they're hidden. But way back when, it's like you could see a deer and the deer would come charging for you.
That would be terrifying.
You get a new escort in and probably going to use a horn because they're in
Hooray.
3.
See, there's a wolf coming up behind us, and he's not charging. But in the old days, he probably would have.
Yikes. Yeah, when I did my last solo chicken run, I just did a quick run to Ered Luin recently, and I got to use the possum impersonation while running, which works really well because I got chased by mobs 3 times in Yondershire.
I never thought of doing that.
Well, the great thing about doing it while you're running is that you can get the heck out of town and away from the nasty critters, and there's no cooldown when you do it that way. No cooldown, so it's ready to go
Really?
as soon as you need it again. I don't know if it's
That's
supposed to
good
be that
to
way,
know.
but if it's a glitch, I'll take it. I hope they never fix it if it's a problem. Because it's not a problem for me.
I did the troll shows chicken for the first time last week. Took me, I don't know, maybe 3 tries, and to do that I just went as a hunter and scouted every single stealth lynx and remembered where they are so that I could use the skills at the appropriate places.
Yeah, that's good to know, because they do tend to pop up in the same spawn
Mhm.
points.
Yeah, I tried to memorize the routes that they took, walking back and forth.
Mhm. I'm moving my camera around on the Twitch stream so I get all kinds of cinematic views. I'm watching from the front and everything.
From the chicken eye view.
Yeah, well, chicken's eye view would be dizzying because you're so close to the ground, right? I'm way up in front of the group watching you from. It's like the camera's looking backwards at the group running towards it. Because why not?
Landroval on the left.
Thief on the. But he's a.
Yeah, bit-
See, aggro range is not very large.
Oh, hello, Jenny Rose.
But if you brought a level, 3 player here, they might start charging. And that's what's interesting. They're treating chickens differently than players.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Especially when you go to a place like Irigian, and I take, because I go there to try to get the fishing spot title at a low level, and then everything is running in from every direction. Because they're really mad that you showed up.
Can you get to that fishing hole from Swanfleet now? I think you can.
You can get to the Hobbit village from there. Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
so you can go get that Fisher King title as a very
Now the
low level.
weird one is I went for pork chopper at like level 14. And
Oh,
when I got
really?
to Angmar, the guards were shooting at me.
Yikes.
So I had to get a guardian to put me on shield, and then we just sort of like slowly walked through town while the guards were plinking away at him.
So you
I
took on
suppose
that.
it makes. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say. So you took on that nasty, great big boar in Angmar as a level 14
Yeah.
tune.
Well, I had someone helping, so it wasn't too bad.
That might have
Once
been
they got me
a
there-
tough fight otherwise. I think some of my tunes are ready to do the Ridge Racer on Gladden now.
Okay.
That's a fun one to get. It's fun to do that in a group because you jump across and you fall down and race around to start over again and see who gets there first. So you have a real race by having like a bunch of people do it at the same time.
I wish there were more jumping puzzle deeds. I really liked that one.
Yeah, that
There's
was fun.
the Mirkwood one. You know the Mirkwood one where you get to all 4.
Yes, tower climbing.
Ooh, I haven't done that.
It's kind of fun. Yeah,
Is it? Which Mirkwood is it?
it's in that that elf settlement in the middle.
Southern.
In Southern. Okay.
Yeah, Southern Mirkwood, not the hard Mirkwood.
Just south of the Scuttled Elves.
Yeah, the central town, I don't remember what it's called.
It's awesome.
Something
isn't it?
L.
They're all those.
Yeah. See, I
I
was
think
right.
the letter L
I'm
is
gonna-
involved there.
I'm
And
gonna
we're
pop
turning
open
right
the
here.
wiki.
Oh, Scaladriel? I don't.
Oscalad sounds right.
Oh, Scalad, yes. And that's not as tricky as the Ridge Racer. But you got to keep your eyes open looking for what is the. There's a bit of.
Yeah, the tower climbing is easier than Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer, you got to keep trying and falling until you hit just the right spot and you know where to jump to.
And even then, it's like, this cannot possibly be the spot to jump. It's just impossible, but yet it's the spot.
Yeah, it's weird.
Whereas a tower climber, once you see the spot, you go, I know what to do.
Yeah, with Ridge Racer, I tend to try and look for the little patch of shrubbery or greenery on the rock face. When you find the green stuff on the rock face, tend to aim for that, and you usually get in the right area.
Someone has a leafy Pete on.
I do. I'm trying to catch up.
Oh, okay. Well, you're close enough to me for it to turn on for me.
I'll resort to horse.
So instead of Breedtown, we're now going through Herna.
You can see if there's anyone to flap at in the crossroads. All the people waiting to do their delving missions.
Just don't get too close to the stable, because people can carry fire and stuff back from the instances.
Lean right. This is the road to Tharbad, should be. Yeah.
There we go.
The chickens condensed.
We become conjoined twins. Conjoined quadruplets in this case.
A can of condensed chicken.
Condensed chickens, yeah.
What's that one sci-fi short story about a guy who tried to breed chickens with 4 legs for maximum meat outcome?
I'm not familiar with that one.
It was so beautiful, especially this portion. With lots of flowers.
It is very pretty here. I'm playing cinematographer here with the camera.
Yay.
Pretending I'm Peter Jackson. The Peter Jackson of poultry.
Poultry in motion.
Exactly.
My friend said that they are watching.
Yay, I have an audience.
I'll probably watch it afterwards. But it might be distracting to watch it now.
Yeah, you can watch it afterwards on Twitch, and Twitch videos disappear after like a week or so. And I'm gonna download it from Twitch and put it on my YouTube channel. So there's a YouTube channel, The Adventures of Crispy Chicken. Just for
Make sure to follow.
chickens. Awesome. I would very much appreciate the follows. These are like brand new channels. I've only had this going for a couple of weeks now.
Okay.
If I ever come to Gladden, I will be definitely taking part.
Everybody is welcome to come to Gladden and roll a hobbit just to do chicken runs. And feel free to come up with a creative poultry-related name. There's already a drumstick that joins our chicken runs regularly, just so you know.
This is gonna be fun because all my characters already have food-related names.
Do they?
Time I will. Yeah, I mean Raviolin. That's because ravioli.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice accompaniment for chicken. Oh, look at the pretty
Look up some
flowers.
sort of.
The view here is so nice coming into the old ruins.
Okay, you see that large city ahead of us?
Yes, scary monsters in there.
You see that little dip to the left?
Yes, I do.
That's where we're going.
Cool. I'll make a mental note for the next time I'm doing this run on Gladden.
Unless I hit a layer boundary and I get logged out. Alright, I'm back.
Alright, there's a lot of...
But the chicken's here.
There's a bit of black.
Okay, now you're ahead of me, okay.
Yeah, I'm sort of like stuttering.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
Heading
getting
for the
that
rest
too.
circle. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
are headed for the rest circle as well.
Oh, there's something to the right of us that's purple, but he's not on the...
Yeah,
he's
they're
not on the mini.
no red dots on my mini map right now.
The
did
bog
lose my
crawler,
follow.
yeah.
Bog crawler.
Who shall I follow? I think I'll follow a chicken this time.
Now, who should I follow?
Okay, I'm following
So which crispy
Raviolin.
chicken? There's several crispy chickens on YouTube.
I'm okay. So there's more than one crispy chicken on YouTube.
There's a crispy chicken with a K. There's a crispy chicken.
Oh,
for
I'm
50.
crispy chicken with a C. So it's CRYSPEA. And it's on YouTube. It's The Adventures of Crispy Chicken is the channel. And Crispy Chicken is the handle, I think.
All right, I'll go straight to YouTube instead of Googling.
Cool. But right now, what's happening right now is just on Twitch. It won't be on YouTube for like hours yet because I have to download it from Twitch to my computer and then I have to upload it from my computer to YouTube. And it takes a while to do that.
Yeah, I just want to open a tab and I can check it.
Cool. You can see all the other adventures Cryspea has had, mostly on Gladden. But his solo Flying the Coop runs are happening on Evernight.
Now, here's our mini.
Now we look like ducks.
Yep. We can swim just as
So
good as any
majestic.
duck. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
How does Shy keep her sparklers lit?
That's quite skillful.
Oh, it's Greek fire. It stays lit even.
Amazing, keeping the sparklers lit while swimming. That's
All right, now
that's
you
a
guys
skill.
are swimming a whole lot faster than.
Take a little breather on the island here. There you go.
I'll catch up.
What's the word? Ayot, I think. For a little island in the middle of the stream.
Yes.
It's so beautiful, the reflections of the water in this game. I just love it.
Oh, you can see the little chicken feet walking.
Yeah.
Yes, I see
Yes,
my little.
I see.
Well, that's the thing. How can Crispy swim so fast with? He doesn't have webbed feet, right? Our feet are not webbed chicken feet. I've noticed, and
They
yet
shouldn't
we can swim as fast as ducks, no doubt. Maybe ducks could swim faster.
Of all the things for suspension of disbelief, this is probably low. On the... Like, how did we kill a wolf? Well, it wasn't that. Ignore that.
From here, just head south till we hit the road, then turn left.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, lost my follow there. Let's see if I can pick it up again. Okay, I lost my follow and I think I picked it up again. There we go.
Oh, in the tall grass, yeah, I should probably
Undergrowth. This is not a great place to get lost.
I should probably get hollow window up here. So I always can.
I usually have the
Names
names on top. There we go.
Count 3. Who are we missing?
Oh,
Or
they're
are
all
there
just
four?
they're just stuck together. We're all four here.
Okay, yeah, I see 4 now.
Just some people don't respect anybody's personal space there, eh?
And when are they going to let us have a cosmetic chicken design?
I don't know. That's an interesting concept. I had I put something in the forums about we need more chicken quests to take us to places that didn't exist when they set up these these other big chicken runs, right? So we need special titles for going to some of the other places that didn't exist when Chicken Play first started.
Yeah, for Gundabad, for sure.
Gundabad, yep.
Yep.
Umbar.
Thunder.
Mount Doom.
Definitely.
We did go to Amon Hen once, but there was no time.
Yeah.
There's how about the top of Minas Morgul? You know where, or near the top?
The
where
moon
you-
tower. Yeah.
Not the moon tower. You know where the Nazgul nest? Maybe there.
Oh, that's not okay. Yeah.
That might be good.
I always thought that going to the moon tower would be good because then you could get the reference to the movie Dazed and Confused. They party at the moon tower.
I was thinking Foul Fiend when they go to the where the Nazgul nest. And maybe for Mount Doom. What was the one I had a suggestion for that? Some of these ideas I was hearing. Some people had these ideas that we were talking
I
about
got
on
stuck in a
Chicken Run.
I'm catching up. That was odd. Little flagstone.
Yeah, these are bumpier than I would have expected.
Yeah.
The road is in disrepair.
There we go. Lost my follow, picked it up again. It really is handy to have that shortcut. Thank you for telling me how to do that.
Yeah. Share it around.
I certainly will. I'll add it to my chicken knowledge database.
There was an old forum thread in the first year, which is things I wish I had known earlier, and that was on the list.
Yeah.
The slash short.
Yeah.
If Roz's guide is still out there, I thought that had it.
Maybe. I don't think I've ever figured out how to use this. I read something in the Chicken Play guidelines about setting up a chat tab for chicken chat. I don't know.
I've never done that, but you could do it, yeah.
Yeah. I just use Discord when we're doing chicken runs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So the kin I'm in on Gladden has a Discord with a public Discord channel that anyone can use. So that's handy. So anyone can join us, whether they're on our kin or not, can use our public chat channel on the Discord when we do chicken runs. Uh-oh, I stopped running again. Better catch up there.
Don't get lost.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to get lost at this point. It's a pretty straight shot.
There. I'm following the last chicken in the line.
And left onto the bridge.
Yep.
Do you think Aragorn is gonna fix up the road?
Be careful here. Be careful.
Uh-oh.
Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
We take a turn too
No,
sharply.
see, when we're on follow, you gotta do the wide berth.
Right.
Wide turn.
I love the wild heel grouse with us.
You probably would have
That was
survived
funny.
falling into the river.
Yeah, but I was the edge. I hit the side of the bridge and it was pushing me sideways.
Nope. That was funny.
Oh yeah, you survive it like in Rivendell, but you got to figure out how to get back. First, my hands were completely off my keyboard, and I'm like, "Oh, wait, where's my key to stop?"
I just zoomed into a chicken eye view, so I get to see somebody's tail feathers in front of me because I'm on follow.
I've always noticed that even when on a regular character, when you zoom all the way in, it just kind of gets low angle, as if you are very short above the ground. So I sort of suspect that the maximum zoomed in view from anybody is close to chicken view.
Well, I think they designed the look as if you're doing it in third person, and so it just looks odd compared to like a normal first person game. These flagstones are bigger in scale, and the bushes are bigger in scale, and everything just looks like you're really short if you zoom all the way in. But if you zoom out, it looks normal.
And I lost my follow again. How do I keep doing that? There we go.
Because there's no way Glow is running full speed through bushes this tall. So. And they're completely going over the top of Shy.
It's the Hobbit skills. Passing unnoticed through undergrowth.
Hobbit stealth. I was saying to my... Somebody died badly there.
Yeah, it sounded bad.
Either that or you had something really that didn't agree with him for lunch. I don't know. Last time we did a flock of chickens on the Monday night chicken run, we were talking about troll shaws and how it's possible to solo the troll shaws. And most of these Monday night chicken runs, the flying the coop chicken runs, they're easy to solo. Troll shaws is a little more tricky to solo, but I thought that would be very entertaining to take a flock of chickens through the troll shaws with no escorts, just chickens. That might be rather entertaining.
We had a race one time. 1 chicken per escort, and I think Roz did it without an escort and won, I believe.
Really? Wow.
She usually does, yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you use foul fleetness, you can leave your escort behind, right? So,
Yeah,
kind of
you can.
tricky that way.
I did that once in Troll Shaws because we were up in the high moors and the escort was going really slow, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm going for it. Because I was just afraid of things respawning behind us. This was not like a normal escort. This is somebody who just saw me on the road. And
Yeah,
decided.
yeah. Sometimes I would be on the high moor and I'd pause at that campsite and wait for people to come by and jump and flap at them and see if they can guess what I want. And quite often they don't, and I just feel bad. I feel so abandoned. But one guy, Moose something or other, one guy escorted me in. It worked once that I can remember. But quite often it doesn't, so that's how I had to learn to solo. I tried to learn to mooch on the high moor, but that didn't work as well as learning how to solo it. It's hard to beg properly as a chicken because you can't speak to them, so...
Yep.
And your body language is kind of limited, you know?
Yeah, I think Ross told me stories of the early days of free range, that they used to do the same thing at the high stair, or the cold stair, whatever it's called, up in the north of the Misty Mountains.
Oh yeah,
They would
yeah.
just
The bitter stare, isn't it?
Bitter stare.
Yeah.
and just hope that a player would come through and clear out all the helmet for them. And don't forget, we've got some mobs up here once we get into Landroval proper.
Mm-hmm.
There is also a possibility of lag on the crossing of the border.
A chicken play enthusiast is lurking in the chat on Twitch.
Okay, anyone we know?
Nerufind? I forget what server he's usually on.
Can't place the name.
Apparently he's got tunes on lots of servers and likes doing chicken play, so I've invited him to join us on Gladden for our chicken runs there. It's a new thing for me, playing on other servers, just for the chicken play, mostly. Of course, I have tunes that I roll just like the same name as my main on Gladden, mostly for grinding for LOTRO points. Turning down the dramatic music so it doesn't interfere with talking.
They have pretty dramatic music here in Landroval.
They do. They do.
Foreboding.
There we go. I think I've got the sound levels better. Lots of howling wind in this area.
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday when I was coming through.
It's not as annoying as the tinnitus on steroids that you get in Angmar all the time. That's like my least favorite. It was life-changing learning how to turn off the ambient sound in Angmar.
If you're curious, there's the path we would have come on.
Yep.
I do like that one noise in Angmar when somebody breathes into your ear. Very creepy.
Yeah, the sound stuff in Angmar can be very annoying. It's not my favorite zone. I tend to prefer the bright, pretty, flowery places like the Shire and not so much the dark, bleak, scary places.
Me too, although sometime I didn't play for like a couple weeks or longer, and for some reason the one thing I was pining for was actually being in Angmar for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, would be nice to be in those black cliffs amidst the spiders and orcs.
I cannot imagine that. I cannot imagine wanting to be there. No, thank you very much. Give me the Shire any day.
Yeah, Shire is magical. Especially, I like the soft music that plays at night in the Shire.
Yeah, that's really pretty. It was so cool. This game, like when I was first started playing, you know, there's things that you sort of discover that are just magical. Like the first time you go to Hobbiton at night and you see the fireworks at the party tree, it's like, oh, that's so cool.
Yes. I only started playing last year, and this is pretty much my first game ever
Me
of
too.
any sort.
Me
Not just
too.
MMO, but in general. And it's just because it's Lord of the Rings, mostly.
Yeah, for me, it's like, let me gallop around Middle Earth. Thank you very much. This works for me.
I
This is
was seduced by the Tolkien professor.
Oh, yeah. Signum University.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am very familiar. Yes.
I have attended lectures. Well, I did attend a lecture once in the when I happened to be on at the same time as they were doing it. I don't always uh, have the same schedule, but yeah, in the Scholars Hall in Bree, it's very cool.
He still
Yep.
does that.
Yep.
This is why I even started playing in the first place, to attend the lectures live, but I haven't had done it once because it's literally the middle of the night for me.
The
I
timing
have
isn't
never
great, eh?
managed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like 5 a.m. or 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
So not yet. Maybe one day.
Yeah. So I've watched my son play all kinds of games. He's in his 20s now. He doesn't have as much time to play games now. He's, working and all that. But
Hmm.
but I've watched him play Skyrim and um, The Witcher 3 and Fallout, all the Fallouts. And it's very entertaining to watch him play games because he's not like one of these competitive, he's not the end game competitive sort. He's sort of give him a sandbox to play in and he's happy doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, it's like, so I never really played video games myself until I got into this one and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, me too. So many places to visit.
Yeah, and there's so many different ways to play in this game, There's things I've not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
There's like the skirmishes, and then there's the group content, and missions, and all kinds of different things. And chicken play is one of the most unique ways to play in a video game. I just find this rather entertaining. So you're level 1, you have no armor, you have no weapons, and you have no useful combat skills. So you're basically helpless, and you're going to run all over the map in places where the mobs can just kill you with a harsh look. Okay, makes sense. Sure, sign me up.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Who would have thought it would be as much fun as it is?
Now
Uh-oh.
for the year of the
Uh-oh, we're
chicken.
stuck
Oh,
here.
you're stuck there.
Yeah, I
All right, you seem
lost
to be
my
moving
follow.
now.
I think the person I was following lost the follow. Okay, I'm back.
Now we had for the Chinese Year of the Chicken a while back. We did a chicken event every month.
Yeah.
One of them was just getting
Wow.
as many chickens together as we could, and going and attacking wolves near Sanson's farm to see if we could level up. He couldn't kill us all.
I
Wow.
think I watched a video of that
Wow.
on YouTube.
You
That
can level up. It is possible.
we'll have to try that on Gladden one day.
You should.
We will. We will. Try and slay something bigger and scarier than us. That would be entertaining. If we can get a flock of like the 9 chickens we had last Monday, we could probably take down a wolf.
Yeah, I think we had about 5 and we managed to do it.
That's awesome.
But did you level
And
any chickens up? That is the thing.
We did. We
You
kept
did?
going.
Wow.
One of them get up to level 2.
Wow, a level 2 chicken?
Awesome.
That would be awesome.
Unbeatable. There should be a deed for that.
There should
For
be.
leveling a chicken.
Definitely.
We should have more deeds for these yeah,
Yeah.
more deeds for chicken play.
I think it's very topical to flock up as chickens and take down wolves, because the whole story is that you're so worried about wolves in the Shire and all that. And finally, you just take it into your own little wings. Make the world a better place.
Be the change you want to see in the world. Okay, so some of the ideas, and not all my ideas, these are ideas I picked up from other chicken players too. Go to the Chamber of the Crossroads in Moria, fall down the well there, and somebody suggested the title should be Well Done. For doing that. Reach
Right.
Mount Doom, fall into the crack of doom, and you get the title Balked into Mordor.
All right, testing. Can you guys hear?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, was I extremely quiet for a long time?
Yes.
You were.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
I restarted Discord. So
Okay.
normally, I mean, this happens now and then, but normally everyone else gets very quiet too, and then I realize that it's broken. But this time I could hear everybody.
I hate it when I talk on and I forgot to push the push to talk button on Discord. So I was
Mhm.
when I'm talking about something and then nobody's hearing me, and I wonder why I'm not getting any responses. I've done that a time or two.
Well, the auto talk can be entertaining too, because we have a member for our weekly kin fun runs, whatever, and she will just start talking to the dog and say, "No, you've already went out."
Well, I've got a foster pupper napping at my feet right now, and I'm hoping he stays napping until we get to Minas Tirith, because he's got one big set of lungs on him and some powerful vocal cords. So if somebody makes loud noises upstairs or something, he might just start barking, and it's like, no, well, this is where I'm glad it's push to talk. But he will be heard on the Twitch stream regardless, right? So we'll see how it goes.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, we're making good progress with the zones.
Yeah. I'd say we could at least half an hour off with the new route. Probably more.
I fell behind again. Now I got to catch up.
Because someone's still got leafy feet on and I'm outrunning you.
Who shall I follow this time? So beware when we get to the other side of Galtrav, the orc that fell off the mountain and squashed a chicken on the last Minas Tirith chicken run that
Well,
we
now
did on
you got me
Guide.
worried about it.
That's such dedication.
It's sort of like saying, "Well, the cough probably doesn't mean anything." It's like, what?
Yeah, that orc.
You really wanted that meat back on the menu.
For sure. That orc was just trying too hard at his job. Needed to learn to slack off a little. So, I was thinking of titles. If you get your chicken to the throne of Zadir Nasad in Gundabad, I was thinking maybe, because there's all this stuff about the mountain home, maybe Took the Mountain Home would be a good title for that. But I thought maybe people could put their suggestions on the forum post. And some other people had some cool ideas that they put in the replies there. One idea was, and the puppy is awake and nudged my arm with his nose. So now I have one hand to play the game with and one hand to scritch the puppy's ears with. So everything's
that'll be a challenge.
cool. We're good. I can do this.
Normally, I'd say this is the point where we take a break, but since we've cut half an hour or more off of our time, it really isn't.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the halfway point.
Yeah, it's only been an hour or so.
Not even. We left late.
That's
It's been about
right.
50 minutes.
We're making pretty good time. Okay, look out for orcs when we're running down this road here.
Did Glow get lost?
I usually do in Galtrav.
Well, the others are out in front of me now, so.
So we have a lagging chicken.
That was me. I had to I had to one-handed get to my follow back than when I lost it. Well, I tried to take my hand back from the puppy to do it, and then he's like nudging me again. It's like, that's my hand. Hey, Coco. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You a good boy.
Telling you not to lose sight of what's really important.
Exactly. Puppies are important.
As is fostering.
Fostering is great because I can't really afford to like get a dog and pay for all the food and the vet care and all that stuff because I'm on disability. It also means I'm home all day. I don't have a job to go to. So I can foster doggies, and the Humane Society provides all the food, all the vet care, all that stuff, all the supplies, and I get to take in the puppers and give them the time that they need, and I don't leave them home alone, so they get all the attention that they need, and it works out well. It's like a win-win situation for sure.
Oh, that's good.
There, he's a nice puppy. Hey, Coco, good boy. Last foster I had was on a truck, it had a van load with about a half a dozen dogs that were coming up from Texas. And the pupper I took in, a bunch of foster parents met the van when it came into Toronto, and we took the dogs right from the van and took them to our home, so they didn't have to stay in the shelter in Toronto waiting to be fostered. So that was a sort of a new program.
Yeah,
they were
that's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, it worked out really well. So I had this pupper, and the picture I had from her from before she arrived, she just looked so forlorn with her tail between her legs. And I took a picture
Aw.
of her a week later, and her ears were just perked right up, and she was so much happier. And so I had her for I only had her for a few weeks because I'd walk around the neighborhood, and she would just loved everybody and just made friends everywhere she went. And within 2 weeks, the foster department said, "Oh, somebody's put their name down for Zozo." So she found her forever family within a couple of weeks after arriving in Toronto. So yay for her! What a change in her life in 1 month.
Very good.
Yeah.
She was hilarious though because she was very muscular little dog, and she had a tail that was this all-powerful tail that was so muscular and strong. The tail literally wagged the whole dog, and she would whack you with it. And she bent herself in half like a taco so she could look you in the face while wagging her tail at you at the same time. It was just hilarious to see. I think Taco would have been a better name for her. This is a scary part.
Skirmisher to the left. Skirmisher right above us.
Yikes!
Wow. I was not getting it on my tab.
Yikes.
It's line of sight issues.
This is the scary part of the map. On behalf of all the other chickens, may I just say, we love you, our escorts. We love you all very much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for fostering us along this route.
We should be coming up on the part with the stealth archers. So escorts, keep an eye out for that. Chickens, be prepared to play dead if you need to.
Yeah, get my possum impersonation handy. And remember, you can run and click possum impersonation at the same time. And it's better if you're running because then it doesn't go on cooldown. You can just use it over and over again if you have to. It's handy to know on the high moor too, when you're soloing the troll shaws.
There was a skirmisher behind us.
Uh-oh.
We got past.
Well,
Yikes.
he
Did
didn't
the
notice.
skirmisher see you is the question.
He was
No, he
behind
was
a
behind the tree, but he was close-ish. That's the hard part as an escort, because they all have gray names, but to us they're like bright purple,
Yeah.
flashing MySpace style.
Now that one in my head I can see.
Standing right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Nice to see the red dots disappearing from my mini map.
Very comforting.
It is, yes.
Playing through this part was very emotional.
Yes, I remember playing
Because
through
you
here.
separate from the Grey Company, and it's like,
Yes.
guys, don't leave me.
That was a heartbreaking story.
And also later on, after the battle, when the Rohirrim kick you out after you have this one dream, that's kind of heartbreaking.
Yeah. So what if there was a reputation faction just for chickens? What do you think of that idea?
I like it.
We could call it the Flock. And I was thinking the quartermaster could be that rooster that struts around the yard at Sanson's farm.
What are the perks?
Well, you could get maybe some cool cosmetics and cool decor items. Like, you can get a chicken coop in the game, but it doesn't give you eggs when you click on it or anything like that. And it's not like the little creature houses where you click on it and a creature comes out to run around, like the jerboa or the honey badger house. There's a shrew house. So those are really cool decor items. I really love interactive decor items. And I mean, the Cloak of the Cluck is lovely, but for the chicken outfit that I put together for my chicken play tunes, I use the Cloak of the Wise Wanderer, which I think you get from the curator, and it's all feathers. It's all just feathers, right?
Yeah.
And I use the there's a Yule outfit that's feathery. It's like the northern, the one with the owl mask.
Northern Sky.
Yes, the Northern Sky. Yes, I use that. I dye it white, and it's like a feathery coat. And then I use the same chicken mask that our fearless leader is wearing, and I use the fur mantle from Yule. Just give me that fluffiness around the shoulders, and the wise wanderer cloak which is all feathers. And for the boots, I use the boots of the unflagging dragon, which are not as spindly as chicken feet properly should be, but at least it's got 3 claws on it, right? So that's my chicken outfit.
That sounds awesome.
And of course, you have to have a pet chicken to follow along, Crispy Jr. and the carrying chicken to accessorize, right? Accessories make all the difference. So that's my chicken outfit, my go-to chicken outfit that I have for all my tunes that can wear when they're doing chicken runs or escorting chicken runs. So the barter tokens could be like loose feathers or golden eggs or something. I mean, golden eggs are normally associated with gooses or geese, but this is Middle Earth, so what the heck? We can do things different here.
It could be a silver egg.
A silver egg, exactly. There you go.
That's even classier.
For sure. Maybe they could come up with new cosmetics for chickens, like a chicken mask that's more intimidating and realistic, less cartoony.
Just a whole set of items.
Yeah, like maybe chicken wings that you could wear either on shoulders or on back, like folded chicken wings or whatever. Because there are some wings you get in the game. I don't know if you can dye them white, though. I should look into that. I'm pretty sure I have some raven wings somewhere.
Get a shield with the chicken as the emblem on it.
That would be brilliant for the escorts, especially because I've got a guardian who has a shield. So I had to go through. My guardian plays around with cosmetic shields to try and get the right one to accessorize each outfit that he has. A chicken shield would be good. Here we go. We're coming up on where the scary wargs are riding around so fast.
Mhm.
I don't think we need to be alarmed by the what is it? The warband warg that's off to the left when we go through here.
They usually don't come this far down, but we'll keep it.
No, they don't really come near the road.
1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, escorts, keep an eye out. They're fast-mounted mobs here. Chickens, again, be ready to play possum.
For sure.
Finger on the button.
And you can hit the possum impersonation button while you're running, and it doesn't start the cooldown. You can test this.
I will try that next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to try. In a low stakes situation.
Yeah. Yeah, like you could pop into a chicken run in the Shire, and go find a wolf to test it on.
When I did the Shire chicken runs, I entertained myself with running and annoying that one brigand who's strolling up and down the road.
I know the guy
It's
you're
very
talking
funny.
about.
Very funny. He just starts running like a fool.
Can you turn on foul fleetness and leave him in a cloud of dust?
Yes.
Dust and feathers. Thank you, escorts, for doing such a thorough job. You're doing great.
All Jenny has to do is yell, and everybody falls.
Handy skills.
And Blue's coming when Jenny has to go. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I love how in Rohan there are just random horses roaming around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. It was cool when you get to play as the Miras. There's that whole herd of them over near Aomer's Vengeance.
Mhm.
This map is so big already, and then we're getting a new zone in the fall.
Mhm.
It's gonna be awesome.
So exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited for the Lindleby housing.
I'll be interested to see what that looks like.
Well, I rolled a tune on the Bull Roarer server so I could check it out, and I can confirm if you get the Hobbit house, the deluxe one that has the waterfall and the little pond inside of it, you can fish in it.
I have several friends in this game who are going to buy it just for that. They just
That's
love fishing in weird places.
yeah. There's going to be a bunch of people lined up to log in immediately when the houses come online and go for that one house. So they're going to sell out in 5 minutes.
Yep.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
think you were playing when Mordor was added, but originally you could fish in the lava pools. So that
really.
was very popular for a while
Yep.
until the devs realized it was very silly and stopped it.
Yeah, that is kind of silly. Silly
What
but
kind of
fun. Silly but fun.
Well, fried fish, presumably.
No need to cook it, eh? Not exactly wet and wriggling. Should I take a chance that I will not lose my follow and go throw some kibble in Puppy's dish? Do I take that risk or not? I don't know.
Well, if you can wait a few minutes, we'll be at a safer stretch whenever I pass it to Ted.
Yeah, that sounds like a better plan. That way, if I fall behind, at least I can catch up without getting dead.
We won't let you fall behind.
Well, it won't take more than a minute to throw some kibble in the pupper's dish. He's up demanding his scritches again. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. Aw. Another one of the chicken play ideas on my forum post has to do with providing titles for chicken escorts.
Yep, chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders, exactly. And
Discussing
like
that for a while, yeah.
the mechanics of it would have to be, maybe being with a chicken in a particular location or maybe several locations along the route. So I'm not sure how the devs would make that work. But yeah, to have escorts, company chickens, and get titles for doing that, that would be great.
Hey, watch out for this warband.
Oh, well, they actually are almost close to us.
Yikes. Yikes. Getting closer. Less than 100 meters.
Oh, let's hope they don't notice.
Okay, there they are. Okay, they're not on horseback. The ones on horseback scared me.
Good.
Yeah. Yikes. Saw them right there on the mini map.
Yeah. That's closer than they usually get.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my timer says it's only been an hour and 15 minutes of chicken.
Wow.
Right.
Making pretty
And
good
usually
time.
the Condor stretch is a little less than an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So realistically, we're more than halfway there.
Yay.
So it's possible this just became the shortest of the long runs. It usually takes me about 2 hours 15 or 2 hours 30 to do the airborne run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do change length. I noticed that I was glad some of my tunes had made it to Arid Lewin, doing the Flying the Coop runs, before they added Yondershire and made it longer.
Yeah. That was last year, I think, was the first year we had to deal with that.
Yeah. Still, it's only
I think
15
Rever
minutes.
wasn't expecting it. And she was going to do an Aaron Lewin run to start off the month of the chicken. And I was like, do you want me to do it, or do you know the route now? Like, what do you mean, do I know the route now? Go do it.
It just got longer. Yeah.
I went through Little Delving.
That's where I went too. Little
It seems
Delving,
a little-
hang a left. Yep. And take the shortcut to Little Delving by going up behind the hill instead of going through town.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
So my very first Hobbit, my backstory was that she was going to be from Little Delving because I was positive no one would ever have heard of it. And that's where you start. So everybody heard of it.
They used to have another waterfall there, right? Right before Yondershire was added.
I think
I think there was another waterfall in Little Delving.
I think so.
I joined right before the 15th anniversary. I had no idea actually that lots of stuff is going to be free. I didn't even think about it. Just so happened to start playing when everything became available.
Mm-hmm.
But I started
like
maybe... Yes, I started maybe a couple weeks before that or something. And the first week was, of course, just understanding what to do and how. And I remember hanging out in Little Delving in those waterfalls at night with the music and just vibing. And also, actually, I did the chicken quest, the first one, I think maybe on the third day of playing or something. One of the first thing I did.
Yeah, I don't think it was. It took me a while to find chicken play. I think I started as an elf hunter up in Arid Lewin. But when I found chicken play, it's like, oh, this is so cool. It was scary the first time I did a chicken quest. The very first one I did, there was like wolves all over the fields where I was trying to find those worms for Belina.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I would run out of time because I was so scared of the mobs.
I was very scared of the mobs just as a regular character, not even a chicken. My very first one was Hobbit Burglar, and
Oh yeah.
I just did everything in stealth. First time going to Bree, I didn't even know that there was a swift horse to Bree. So I walked the whole way there completely in stealth because I was so afraid of wolves and bears.
That must have taken a while.
But it was very, I don't know, thrilling.
Yeah, I picked a class, like I picked a hunter because I'm into the ranged damage. Melee isn't my thing. I don't want to get up close and personal. Let me just deal with this from afar. And I love being a blue hunter because you can hit and run and shoot at the same time.
Hmm.
Running being the key concept there, because I don't like being too close to the scary monsters. I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's my thing.
I chose Hobbit Burglar
Hold up.
because. Uh-huh.
Oh, I guess someone. Do we need to summon? I've got a horn
Yeah,
if we need it.
I've got a horn.
Are you doing it or am I?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Shall I go throw some kibble in the dog dish now?
I would hold off a bit because we're about to hit this part with stealth.
Okay,
With stealth mobs.
fair enough.
Yeah, this won't take long.
Hey there. All right, we got to get up the hill.
Yeah. Once we're through the door to the Paths of the Dead, that's when it gets safe.
Doesn't feel safe in there when these ghosts wrap themselves around your legs.
As long as you're on the main path, though, you're fine.
Yep. Not as bad as it looks.
Jenny, Tula is a chicken.
What?
I just saw Jenny asking if Tula was joining us, and I'm just letting you
Oh,
know that he's already here. He's Fortibras.
See, now that you told her, she's going to let some wolves through.
Oh, well, yeah. If she does, that's on me.
Hello.
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 It's blue.
Do we still have 4 chickens?
As far
Yes.
as I know.
Good.
Of course, now I'm turned around. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
What do all the Rohan soldiers think about this?
So they're not getting hungry.
Coco, hush. Hush. Settle down. Coco. Coco. Mind your manners. Be good. You be a good boy. Come, sit. Sit. There's a good boy. You be a good boy. Foster pupper just had a little barking session. My son came home so he can hear my son and his dog upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to avoid pressing the button while the barking is going on. He seems to have settled though. Now he's just doing little noises. Hey there,
I can just
pupper.
barely hear it, yeah.
Yeah. He keeps putting his paw on my arm. He likes it when I hold his paw.
Aww, that's
Apparently,
precious.
it's like a poodle thing. Apparently, he's like a labradoodle kind of a breed.
Oh, I bet he's cute.
He's adorable. His fur is so soft, and he's such a sweetie. The downside of fostering is that sometimes you really miss them when they go back to their, their
Yeah,
forever
that would be a
families.
really big downside for me, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I missed Zozo when she went off to her forever family, but she was in a better place, had had 2 people. I live alone, right? So some dogs are better off if they've got a bigger pack, you know?
Mm.
So. And this pupper that I'm fostering is for a family. It's like an urgent care foster. And, so you don't know if somebody went in hospital, but apparently this is like a family with kids that this dog came from and will be going back to. So he probably misses his larger pack that he's used to, right? So,
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Yay, he found his monkey to play with. This pupper has a toy monkey that he just loves. He brings it to me and I have to throw it if he lets go. He likes tug of war games too. And I've had to sew up the monkey like 3 times already because he's got sharp teeth.
I have been thinking on and off about maybe getting a pet rat. But the problem is that I've never had a rat, so I'm not sure if I'm qualified to be a proper rat owner.
I
I
used to
don't
have
think.
rats. They're pretty good.
I
Maybe
hear
you
they're
should
very
just
intelligent.
yeah,
They
but
are.
maybe you should just get one here in Lotro and be satisfied.
The thing that surprised me about them is, I mean, I knew they could wriggle into small spaces
Hi,
because
Jenny.
that's like a thing mice can do, but I didn't realize how far they could jump until I had them in my house with me. They are very good jumpers.
Yikes.
I can see how they used to live in trees.
Yikes
Yeah,
again.
that makes sense.
Okay,
Cute little animals.
I'm just going to go take 1 minute, leave my chicken following,
Okay.
and throw some kibble in Pupper's dish here. I'll be right back.
We'll look after you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
if you
you.
stop, someone will yell at me. Oh, bye, Jenny.
Okay.
Too late to say it, I guess, but
Oh, someone on the left.
yeah, I was gonna say I need the escorts a little further up here. Now we're dealing with mobs. Got one on the right.
I don't know the way.
Well, it's a straight shot at this point until we get
Okay.
to the other side of the path of the dead.
Do the chickens get dread?
Look at what?
Dread.
The dread effect?
Oh, dread? I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
Huh.
I don't recall seeing it.
Because
There's a
we've
guy
been
on the
hit
left,
many
but he
times.
doesn't see us. Yeah, they're blind. Those orcs. Good thing.
Yay, I'm still following.
Hooray.
All right, that worked.
And Puppy's got a dish of food.
Just in time for us to go through this door, and you will stop following.
She timed it perfectly.
Yep.
One, two, three, four. Good. And my
Alrighty
personal
then.
lantern isn't working, so that's awesome.
Because it's daytime.
Yeah, technically. Doesn't help my eyes.
Oh, here are the ghosts.
So Puppy's got a bowl full of food, and he'd still rather be here getting scritches instead. It's like he prefers attention to food.
Most of the dogs I know do.
That's his Maslow pyramid.
Yep.
Is there any way into that castle on the left?
No, we've looked for it, believe me. So you can't find the skeleton of that one guy whose name I'm blanking on.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm embarrassed. I should remember that name.
Are you LOTRO Wiki or what?
Just, we've explored it several times. I should remember that story. Actually,
And Hollow is the a winner of many a trivia contest.
I've won a few. Yeah, I did win a Mythgard contest when I was doing the marathon. I won second place. Like they
Cool.
mailed me a notebook. It was very nice. The funny part is I was like completely dead on the Lord of the Rings category, the Tolkien category. What got me second place was Dune.
Really?
So the question came in like, who killed Baron Vladimir Harkonnen? And everyone else typed in Paul. And I'm like, have you read the book?
No.
It was there. One, two, three.
Somebody, oh, there we go.
Do you know the way, Shy?
Basically, keep hanging a left until you get to where you're going.
More or less, yeah.
This all looks very familiar. I was just deeding in this area recently on one of my other tunes.
What level character?
Well, a level cap character coming back and doing deeds
Okay,
that
yeah.
I totally missed on the way through first time. Because I had all those deeds that pile up in Dol Amroth, you know, because there's all these factions and I hadn't finished them all, so I went and finished them all and did the quests out in this area too.
The Tolkien professor does a Friday stream where he's going through everything, trying to be a completionist. And I think it was about a year ago he got to Dol Amroth. And he's like, oh, what are these quests with the library and everything? We're like, no, you are not going to want to do all of those.
He started. Well,
he said I bet I will.
Yes, you will.
He did the library one, and it was like, yeah, you were right. We're done.
One is enough.
Well, it was life-changing when I figured out that you can take the tokens from one and trade them in for tokens for another and build up your rep that way. That helped.
I'm actually in the middle of doing that right now on my highest character. I got as far as Minas Tirith, but I went back to upgrade a little bit. Also, I really like the music in most of Gondor, but specifically in Dol Amroth.
Yeah, a lot of people really like the music there. It's not my number one favorite, but it's in the top 5 for sure.
I like that it's a little haunting.
My favorite music is in Eregion.
There are some very beautiful pieces there.
Yeah, beautiful melodies.
Did I hear someone just join us on Discord?
I think it was Shy.
Okay.
I can't remember how to add a channel.
Hi, Shy.
Hi, Blue.
So I've got one hand to play the game with now, and the other hand is playing tug of war with the pupper with his monkey. Poor monkey.
Double gaming.
Yeah, multitasking. This would be so much easier if I could walk and chew gum at the same time, but I'm not great at multitasking. Every time I win the tug of war, I get to fling the monkey across the room, so Pupper has to run off and grab it.
What happens when he wins?
Well, he doesn't usually win because I don't always let go, right? So he keeps tugging and tugging. He doesn't want to win, really, because when I fling the monkey across the room, the first thing he does is bring it right back to me and insist that I grab it. Winning for him is finding where the squeaker is inside it and biting it in the right spot.
That's what ours do too. They always look for that squeaker. All the stuff it out.
This poor monkey has taken such abuse since it got here. So far, I think at least 2 squeakers have been dislodged from his arms and removed and chewed and discarded, and I've had to sew up the holes. So he's still, you know, he's got a lot of stitches in him now, but he's still functional. And still has 2 squeakers, one in an arm and one inside the body.
Very dedicated for its job.
And fairly well made, I must say. Despite how many stitches he's had to get.
The old wagon is still here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that barrel of nails?
And we'll be seeing the wagon again later on.
This is true.
Mm-hmm. I only got as far as Minas Tirith. Do we ever learn what happened to those guys
I
afterwards?
think we see them once more in Osgiliath after that, and I think that's the last we see of them.
Okay.
Yes, I remember that. They do show up there. Look at all the pretty trees. It's a nice looking area.
Yes, it is.
Tug of war is over now. It's time for more scritches.
Perhaps that's what he gets when he wins.
Yes, more scritches. Scritches are good.
I like getting NPC dialogue when I run as a chicken. It's like random guy on the road just says something very profound to a chicken.
Do you get that when you're just a chicken, though, or do you have to have escorts to see that?
Oh, you get it when you're a chicken. You hear
Yeah.
NPC conversation.
Hmm.
Cool.
Do you guys have any favorite NPC random dialogue that you get on the way? Because I do.
Nothing leaps to mind for me. What's yours?
My favorite phrases that I think of is there is that one guard, I suppose, in Adso's camp that keeps pacing around. And if you stop for a little bit and pay attention to what he says, it's mostly about how he has no idea what he's doing and he hopes nobody notices that he barely knows how to use weapons and such.
I like the hobbits, the Calvin and Hobbes reference in Bree. There's some hobbits that ran a wagon down a hill and crashed into the hedge near the north gate or west side, northwest.
I don't think I know. I will look for that later.
Oh yeah, definite Calvin and Hobbes vibes there. Yeah. 'Cause one of the hobbits ends up in the hedge with just his rear quarters sticking out.
Where is that?
That's in Bree, not the west gate of Bree, but go to the estate north of there.
Ah, okay.
There's something. There's another weird thing in before you get into Moria. There's some dwarfs with a wagon. When you're running back, and there's a lot of fetch quests, and before you get into Moria, and there's some. Pay attention to the dwarfs with the wagon that you're running past because they have different little adventures there as you pass by.
Oh, that's interesting. I noticed that they have dialogue, but not what exactly they say.
Yeah.
I like the Hobbit. We're having an adventure. I paddled all the way from Frogmorton.
I kind of like the Bingo Boffin quest line because you get some cool stuff by the end of it. I love the coin floor in my house. I love that. But some of the quests, once you get past the really tedious fetch quests, running back for all the things he forgot, some of them are charming. We'll call it charming. We won't call it annoying.
I love the one when he is swimming.
Yes. And at the end of it, you just wish you could slap him upside the head, don't you? Don't you just want to hold his head under the water for a little while? I mean, really. He's almost as annoying in that in that quest. He is almost as annoying as Sarah Oakheart. Be honest.
True, but he's so soft-spoken.
He is. He is. He has his charms. He means well. Now, Sarah Oakheart, there's a piece of work.
Can't get rid of her.
It's just that you're trying to get the quest done, and she's moving like molasses in January. Until and then suddenly she's running like a hunter. It's like
that's the early clues that she's suspicious.
And once you figure her out, once you got her number, then you go back and do these quests again. It's like, no, I'm going to leave you here in Fornos to die. Bye.
Indeed.
She's just a harmless old lady who likes to bake me brownies.
Yeah, sure. It gets to the point where you see her in an instance, and it's like, you again?
Do I really have to do this instance?
Exactly. Can I get the instance completed without helping you? Because I'd rather do that if I could. So I've been playing this game for what? Close to 2 years? And it's only recently I finally figured out how to get onto the rooftops in Bree. That was new. That was kind of fun.
I'm trying to think if I. Oh yeah, I know the way back there. Yeah.
Yeah, once I figured out you have to go onto the canopy thing and jump from there. That's how it works. Took me a while to figure that out. And then I got
Also,
into the
portal through one of the hedge walls on the outside up by the east gate, where you can actually go through and there's an empty area. You can rampage around for a bit.
Really? Ooh, I did not know that. So you go through the hedge to get into an empty zone?
Yeah, it's by the Staddle Gate. You go a bit north from there.
Yeah.
And run along the hedge trying to run into it. And there's like a secret invisible thing that'll let you through. You get into a section of Bree that has no NPCs or anything.
Oh my goodness, I have to go there because there's this one area. Is it so? It's north of the Staddle Gate or the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta try that because there's this one area that I could not find a way into. I think of it as the gated community because there is a gate that's closed, and I'm thinking maybe one day, they'll. Oh my goodness! If I could find a way in there, that would be so cool. I must try that.
I know there's a gate you can look out and see.
Yeah.
The rest of the Bree, and you can see people walking by.
Yeah, when you go up the ramp to go out to Coombe, I don't think it's directly to Staddle because there's the two gates. There's the two roads out, right? And when you're going up the hill, if you look to the left, the wall gets really low because of the ramp you're going up, and you can see a pretty fountain in a courtyard, but you can't get.
Yeah, that's
Get in there. Really, you got in there? Oh, that's so cool! I must.
If you can stick around a few minutes after we're done, then I'll try to get you there.
Oh, you got to show me. I gotta learn that trick. That is so cool. 'Cause that's the one thing there's the two big secret courtyards you can get to from the Scholar's Stair archive place. But that one place, I was all over climbing the hill, trying to find a way to get on top of the hill and fall into the zone. I couldn't do it. Couldn't find a way.
You're trying to walk into a hedge.
Must try walking into the hedge. Must try that. Gotta figure out where to do that. That is so cool. I'm thinking they should open up that zone. That gated community should be a future quest pack or something. It seems like such a waste to have that cool area there. And when you look, like, I know you go out the gate, and if you go right around the building, there's a little stairway where you can see over the hedge. I thought maybe if you climbed up the stairway, you might be able to jump over the hedge, but that didn't work.
Yeah, I think there's a barrier there, an invisible barrier.
So there's a crack in that invisible wall somewhere. That's cool. I gotta figure out where that is. Although when I mentioned something about this on the forums, and somebody gave me a really hard time saying, oh, you shouldn't ever tell anybody about these, how to get into these secret areas because the devs will close them off or something. And, it's like, well, what's the point of not sharing?
Well, they have closed a few down for the ways to get on the roof. They're not happy with people up on the prancing pony.
They don't want to have crowds up there, I guess.
Well, I think the big problem is you can get into some areas and then be stuck, and they don't want to waste, GM's time to get you out.
Yeah, well, I mean, you get into the secret courtyard, you can just transport your way out or use the stuck command, right? The stuck command is your friend, so it's not that hard to get out.
They did close. There was an earlier one that the first year my kin leader and one other knew about, and they just refused to tell me, and eventually they just closed it down.
Yeah. Well, I can see them closing them down if they're going to be a problem. And, it might be, maybe it's lore breaking if you get tons of people charging around on the rooftops of Bree. But, once in a while, if you want to play tag up there, I mean, is it really that awful?
Yeah, the area I was talking about was off in Evandim somewhere, up in the hills. And I never found the right spot for it, but I think eventually they just closed it down.
There's a place in Lone Lands where there's supposed to be a hobbit and some squirrels sort of north of Oscaruth or something, but I could not solve the jumping puzzle that you'd have to solve to get out of, like, up onto the hill behind. I couldn't figure it out, but so maybe they've closed it, or maybe I just hadn't done the jumping thing right.
And sometimes, the next new area, they'll have that landscape out, and they don't necessarily want people to see it soon. But sometimes people find a way to it.
Yeah, sometimes they'll close off things more. Like this guy that was, comparing me to Lobelia Sackville Baggins, for telling people about how to get on the roof and Brie. It was like he was complaining that they closed off some section that was in the Lone Lands on the south side near Swanfleet, and it's like, well, they were open up. Isn't the whole area open now? It's like, what's the problem with closing something off just when they're developing a whole new area? Like, I'll take that whole new area, thank you very much. Doesn't have to be a secret area. Just give me more of Middle Earth to explore. I'm happy with that. Mm-hmm.
They do this all the time in single-player games, where someone, when they do a speed run and they've finished this, like Elden Ring, 7-minute run, and they're doing all sorts of wacky stuff to fall through the floor and things like that.
Usually when I fall through the floor, it's an accident. Happens a lot in Minas Tirith, I hear. That was kind of freaky the first time it happened to me in Minas Tirith, falling through the floor, ending up in some strange dimensional and like some other dimension. It was really weird.
One time I fell through the floor on the last bridge while I was riding the stable horse.
Oh, really?
And I felt cheated out of my ride.
I wish I had a nickel for every time I've been cheated out of a stable ride. I have a special gift for riding stable mounts into walls in Moria and fences and rocks all over Middle Earth, And it's like when Dwayne the Rock appeared on the Greenway north of Brie there, and people were riding the stable. It's like, yeah, I was doing that before it was cool.
Okay. Escorts make sure you clear the hole.
This is the hard part.
Last time I was here, we went around it instead of through it. But hey, I'm just following you guys. I trust my escorts.
It's actually not bad.
Someone on the right. I didn't notice.
I think if you kill them, this is safer than going down, or things are roaming back and forth.
Yeah, that was my issue. Was there are other things if we go around that could be worse, like half-full trolls.
Yeah. Well, we're all still alive, so it's all good. You guys know what you're doing.
I've done this before.
Yep. And let me remind you again, we love our escorts. You're awesome.
I went into the housing broker once as a lore master, and then my bear started swimming up near the ceiling. And I was on the ground. But...
Some time ago, I had a glitch where I entered Thorin's Hall, the indoors area, and I started falling, but at the same time sort of jumping. So I just kept jumping and falling, but gradually raising upwards until I just reached the ceiling of that huge area.
Weird.
And couldn't get out of there until I unstuck.
My lurker in the chat on Twitch, Narrowfin, says, I'm always hesitant to share them too publicly because, yeah, they get blocked off. The easiest way to the Hobbit and Squirrels was originally through the Lone Lands, but that path was blocked off years ago, which is why I couldn't get there, apparently. A more recent example of this, there's a way outside of the last homely house interior during a particular instance. It's getting fixed in the next patch. Well, there you go. So no need for me to try and find it.
Of course, we have the Easter eggs too. So there we got like the 3 bears, in the house, and
Yeah,
we've got the rabbit in the Cave of Doom.
Yes, the Monty Python rabbit. I
Yes.
love the rabbit. I love Easter eggs in this game.
yeah.
It's not really an
I
Easter
knew-
egg, but there's something I love it when I find a mirror. I was really weirded out the first time I noticed my character was in a house. It was the hermit house in Rohan, and there was a mirror on the dresser, and I could see my
Mm.
reflection. It's like, wait a minute, I've never seen my reflection before in this game. That's so weird. So
Yeah,
then
that's unusual.
yeah, there aren't many places where you can look. Your toon can look in a mirror and see its reflection. So
Yeah, a lot of games hate mirrors because the physics is just all wrong for how they optimize it.
But the puddles, like the puddles in Brie, are like mirrors, aren't they?
Well, you don't see yourself in them.
Oh, maybe not. I suppose, but there really aren't very many. So I do have somewhere. I have a little list of where all the mirrors are. There's one in. I found one in Lake Town, I think. Yeah, I think Lake Town. There's a mirror in the barber shop. And there's a mirror in, where after the big battle in front of Minas Tirith, Aragorn has his tent out there. In his tent, there's a mirror.
Huh.
Yeah, I think
Interesting.
I remember that. But I know a lot of single player games where they'll have something that looks like a mirror, but it like has a very fuzzy reflection of the far wall, or it will, if it's trying to show you, you'll just be a blob. So they just the physics for how they do it is really hard. Although now, if you got money to burn, they have the new ray tracer
Yeah.
video cards, and it's much more popular now to put it in games. But
You know what?
it's just tricky to do is the problem.
It's tricky. Maybe that's why there's no housing decor item that's a mirror.
So you'll get a shiny piece of metal is like the best you get sometimes.
Yeah.
Or there are some games where everyone was laughing and saying, I must be a vampire because I don't see myself in the mirror.
So I guess we should not expect to get mirrors as decor items for our houses.
My guess is they need a revamp of it. There's enough people that play the game on old PCs that they don't really want to boost the graphics.
Yeah. There you go.
There was a scout behind us.
Yikes.
Well, we're now in the zone of the fast-mounted mobs, so escorts, stay on your toes.
This is where I got killed the second time I tried to solo this run. A scout got me. One shot from a distance.
It's impressive
Didn't have
you
a
got
chance.
this far, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one warband at the far end likes to zigzag across the road without warning. And now he vanished from the map. So
Yeah, I was a little worried about that.
Did
Is it
somebody
which
get
means
it?
he's going to respawn when someone gets to that half of the zone.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Scout coming up on the
One
left.
on the left.
2 scouts.
Yikes.
Yep.
It's impressive that one-shotting those mounted scouts, you kill both the rider and the horse with one shot.
Well, the horse
Skill.
just invisibly goes home. He says, I've had enough of this.
It
More
goes
nonsense.
through the paths of the dead and joins those wild roaming horses in Rohan.
Yeah.
So they gave him all the weird patterns and the weird colors and stuff. I used to think, this is crazy. And then I saw a horse that was like, in real life, like, wow, it really looks like that one I thought was a fake horse.
There is a horse in Wildemore. I guess because of the lighting there, it looks almost green.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
I always come up to the stable master and say, "Ma'am, are you aware that your horse is green?"
Yes, I love seeing those little red dots disappearing from my mini-map. Very reassuring.
I'm a bit nervous in this area too because they did the revamp of this area for level 140s. And our kin did it like at difficulty level 7, and it was like, I do not want to be here alone. Because I will die.
I started some of those quests, but I never finished them.
Got a rider up on the right.
Not
It was
anymore.
That was a priceless Steinway. Not anymore.
So I found one of the little Easter eggs and I posted it on my kin Discord, and I said, I'll give 10 gold to the person who tells me where this is in the game. It was a rabbit sitting on top of a bear skin, bear hide rug.
Mm-hmm. In Wildermore?
No, it was
in...
Isn't that the Great River?
Maybe it's in more than one place.
Could be.
Yeah. There's one
Carrying Bird.
In the
Dwarf. Keeping an eye out for the warband, but he's not coming this way.
Where was it, Cryspea?
Oh, you know when you're in Erebor, and then there's that place, Raven Hill, with all the birds?
Yep.
Way up on the roof of that. If you're up on the hill behind looking for dwarf markers and stuff, you might see it.
Oh, okay. When I get there, I'll look out for that.
Yes.
I remember one in Wildermore.
I'll have to go looking for that. This rabbit just looked very triumphant, sitting there on top of this huge bear hide.
Yeah. I stumbled across that one accidentally because it's a bit of a maze in the cliffs there in High Knolls.
Oh yeah.
And I was looking for either for the entrance to the cave or something else. And instead I found the rabbit.
We're still alive. Yay.
And we got past the worst part of the warbands.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Knock on wood. Hey, Halbarad.
Oh, Puppy is still bringing me balls to throw.
Oh.
Keeping me busy.
Going the right way, or I'm supposed to go the other way, wasn't I?
Probably the stairs was on the left.
For some reason, Numenorian towns have very eccentric layouts.
They are kind of weird.
You'd think that with their sort of Roman influences, they would do, the standard Roman town plan, like the big crisscross of north, south, east, west streets and all that, but nope.
Oh, we lose chicken. There we go.
Lost my follow. Gotta pick it up again.
First time I was in a Numinous, that was very puzzling.
Oh yeah, that was a bit of a maze.
Especially given that the map is pretty
Useless?
yeah. I had to Google the actual map to find my way there.
I think the worst map is in Angmar. Carndoom, Urgarth. And yes, the puppy is barking now.
I heard that, yeah.
Hi, puppy.
These are not the chickens he's looking for.
He's looking for the pupper that's just gone upstairs with my son. Coco, settle down. Climbing the stairs, climbing the stairs. Coco, Coco, settle down. No. Apologies to everyone on Twitch who's listening.
I think this is my first time back here since doing the King's Condor. So now it looks really dark.
Yeah. Coco, no. No. Settle down.
The chickens have really closed ranks.
Yeah.
Well, it's scary here. You want to huddle together for safety.
I don't have to be fast. I just have to be faster than them.
I think the odds are very good that at least two of you will get there. Yes.
2.5.
Yes. Well, feel free to go into the LOTRO forums and vote for more chicken stuff. Somebody else had a similar post of mine not long ago that got like 12 votes, and I thought the more votes they get, the better it is. I think it's in player suggestions.
Okay, sure.
Coco, settle down. It's kind of a bleak atmosphere, but the sky is a very pretty shade of red-ish.
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't look particularly healthy, but it's kind of pretty. Settle down. Settle down. I'm really glad Pupper is done barking now because he's sitting right beside me, getting more scritches. trading in the barking for more attention. I'm good with it. It's fine.
It is blackmail. He says, if you want to buy my silence.
Yep, that's exactly the way it is.
Okay, left here.
Hold on, you lost all the chickens. We had to jump.
Oh, that's right. Because I went over a wall. It didn't occur to me that maybe you were going to do that.
We figured it out, but
Eventually. Coco, stop it. Stop it. No. Coco. Settle down. In one ear and right out the other.
There we go. I think this is right. I confirm that, yes. And we should have some mounted mobs here, so nothing too speedy.
scout to the left. There's no scout to the left.
I'm just going to keep clicking possum impersonation while I run. And I see those red dots. Oopsie. So I'm following, and we had stopped momentarily, so now my possum impersonation is on cooldown.
Oops. Well, now we know how that works.
I wonder if it actually works, because I didn't see any mini icon under my picture.
Yeah.
It's got a short cooldown, so it's okay.
Well, another minute and a half.
Well, we'll try not to get attacked by anything for a minute and a half.
I'm sure we'll be fine. Coco, no. You need to settle down. Shut up. Just shut it. Be a good boy. Are you going to be a good boy? Are you? Are you going to be a good boy now? The other fun part of having this foster pupper is that he's on meds, and it's an adventure just trying to get the meds into him.
Sure.
It's not quite as bad as giving a pill to a cat, but it's close.
Can you use cream cheese?
I tried peanut butter first, and apparently this dog hates peanut butter, which is just, to me, it's bizarre, right? Maybe his previous fosters used peanut butter for his pills and didn't use enough or something. But then I took slices of cheese and used butter in between So butter and pills in between 2 slices of cheese worked for a little while. And then he figured it out and started eating the butter or eating the cheese and leaving the 2 capsules behind. So
Oh.
there's 3 pills. One's a tablet he has no problem with, but the 2 capsules apparently have a bitter taste, and he will spit those out, eating whatever I wrap around them. Like I tried Spam, so you could slice a little hole in the Spam little pocket in the Spam and tuck the pills into that, and he just ate the Spam and spat out the pills and left them laying on the ground.
No.
Well, cream cheese works really well because you can't smell the pill, and they don't usually chew it. They just swallow it.
Yeah, I will have to pick some of that up in the store and try it out. I find
We
using
had a dachshund with we gave him pill and peanut butter, and he just like brum, 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 brum. And then the pill would just fall out the side of his mouth while he's gobbling. And it's like, how did he manage to do that?
they're very clever when they don't want to eat that pill. Critters can be very clever that way. So yeah, this morning I managed to get his meds into him by using 1 slice of Spam and 1 slice of cheese with butter around the pills in between. So maybe the butter works like cream cheese, covering up the pills and keeping and sticking the cheese and the meat together. So that seemed to work okay. I'll try it again tonight and see if it works. Got to do this twice a day. Oh.
Well, I give my dog a capsule. Well, it's not a capsule; it's a caplet, and a pill twice a day. And the cream cheese works like a charm.
Yeah, I'll have to pick some up next time I go to the grocery store.
I remember we're leaning to the left a little bit before we get into the city.
Another trouble spot.
Yep. This is why I kind of wish we'd come here during the day.
Yeah.
Over this way.
Are we at Harland already?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was
I think
fast.
we're going to do the whole thing in about 2.5 hours.
Amazing.
That's very quick.
Sneak, sneak, sneak through the woods.
Very thoughtful of the orcs to leave this convenient little path to the side.
I thought so too.
We don't have to patrol that way. We've never seen a chicken there.
I think I see a wall. See any player characters?
Yay! Welcome to the
Yeah,
Pelennor
here.
Fields.
All right.
Yes, there are 4 conjoined twin chickens.
Well, straight shot from here. Watch out for the mounted mobs.
Crispy, we lost you.
I lost my follow. I gotta catch up now. And I'm doing it one-handed again because pupper.
All right, let's pause for her.
Okay.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Every time I try and use my other hand. Hang on. Okay, I think I got my follow back now. Yay. Coco, settle
The
down.
flock is back
Mogul, look out.
together.
Coco, stop
There's a
it.
lag.
Coco,
Yes, there's lag. Be careful.
settle down.
Uh-oh. Someone on the left.
There's a scout on the left. Scout on the left.
I'm not seeing it. Okay, there it is.
And he was circling around. So
Yikes.
All right.
there's one ahead to the left.
There is a lot of lag right now.
This is bad.
I mean, I saw how long it took that warg rider to go down.
Be careful.
Warband.
All the war bands looks like.
But only one that's with a chance to get close to the road.
Yeah.
Careful.
Running the final gauntlet here.
Got someone on the left, okay.
Careful.
Uh-oh.
Yikes. That was close.
Let's get the flies just in case.
Lights on the left, yeah.
There's no red dot there.
I know, but you know, they start.
Still.
They see you, they'll start buzzing.
I'm sure they'd be very annoying. That was a scary noise. I'm enjoying a brief respite from the barking. Of course, my left hand is getting worn out from petting Pupper. There's a price.
I did not realize it was that far ahead of the escorts. Well, I can see the door, so let's
Well, it's
just do
just
it.
the lag was
Yay.
really bad.
Flap to the door.
Yikes. Uh-oh, I see a warg rider off to the left there. Yikes.
There's no red dot, then you see him, and then the red dot appears.
I know.
Got some lag
No.
happening.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
A lag.
We're almost away from the scary red dots.
I'm frozen, so If you can move, go in ahead of me.
Well, I'm right at
Not
Hologo.
yet.
Everyone looks behind though,
I'm trying to.
and I
set
can't
a trap.
move. So
Same.
Okay, I'm moving again.
good. We started
Me too.
moving, and everyone's moving a little bit. I was worried we'd start moving, and I would see 3 dead chickens or something.
Oh no! Don't say that.
That would be
I've had that
tragic.
happen.
Hmm,
All right, welcome to the White City.
hooray! Local chickens.
I would love to
My
be.
danger is falling.
I would love to be
Sorry.
running under my own power here, but Puppy will not let me use my other hand. So I'm
I'll
just
take
gonna
the ramp
follow.
slowly then.
I'll just keep following. Gonna have to take the boy out for a run around the yard, play some tag, hide and seek, throw some sticks and balls.
You're covering both online and offline games today.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. Oh, there's another bark. Oh God, here we go again. Oh. Puppies do like to play. I'm hoping that we can
Did I
get.
overshoot
Hollow, stop.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where the ramp is. Oh, here we go.
I'm hoping the puppy I'm fostering and my son's puppy that he's dog sitting for his dad get to be friends soon so that they can play together in the yard. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes a while. We're making slow introductions. He's still at the bark his fool head off when he sees the other dog stage. It's funny, the body language on this dog, because he's got anxiety and he's got curiosity. And the anxiety and the curiosity are like having a war. Sometimes the curiosity wins, sometimes not so much. Oh, we're on like the home stretch now. Inside the
Yep.
city. Yay.
There will be those 2 guys who like throwing chickens off the pier soon, I
That
think.
quest is hilarious. I love that quest. I want to do that quest on all my tunes. You know what one of my favorite quests in the game is? Bill the pony.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
I loved rescuing Bill the pony. And now I have my own Bill the
Nope,
pony.
that's too early. Turn around.
We found a suspicious character.
Gotta be careful. Those can actually attack you if someone else does that quest.
That would really, really, really suck very hard if that happened. To lose it on this close to the finish, that would be
Oh, it
heartbreaking.
would.
There should be some sort of special achievement.
The biggest loser, yeah. The littlest loser, being a chicken. Okay,
Quick, what's the password?
What?
Please.
The first time they let you in and tell you all the passwords, I wrote them all down because I thought
Same.
that sounds very important.
Oh.
Then I was waiting for that quest where I had to remember what they were.
Yes.
And I'm still waiting for that quest.
Sooner or later, what you least expect.
Hmm. One of the games we play in my kin on Gladden is, since my main is Hilda Galadriel, I just go by Hildy, and we play Hildy Go Seek. So I hide a bunch of my tunes in a place like Minas Tirith or Bree, or next time is going to be Rivendell. So we have a place that we'll play. I think one of the early ones was Thorin's Hall, and I would just hide a bunch of tunes all over the place, and I'd log in one after the other, and they have to find me, and whoever finds me wins prizes. And yeah, so I haven't done that in a little while, but
That sounds a
we'll
lot
do.
of fun.
It is.
Yeah.
It is kind of fun. It's fun on Discord too. People getting so frustrated because I'm fiendishly clever in finding hiding places, and it took a while for them to find me when I was in Minas Tirith because I was in a hole somewhere. It's good to find a hole where no one can find you until they fall into the hole too. It's kind of
Yeah, Minas Tirith is a whole thing, even without holes, but
yeah, it's an adventure. Yeah, and I mean, I fell into one of the holes that's kind of supposed to be there, but it's not really meant for people to be climbing into. But somebody won a premium house for finding me there.
nice.
Nice.
Occasionally,
Yeah.
there's someone here on Landroval that will say 10 gold, whoever finds me, and then it'll go on for 45 minutes.
And then you get a bunch of people in the world chat saying, "I'm not even gonna, it's got to be like way more than 10 gold before I waste my time, right?"
But the hints are things like, "Hey, I just saw somebody pass me," and
Right?
then
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, and I like the hiding places where you can see somebody coming into the room, but they can't see you. So it's like, then you call out their name after they leave and say, "Yeah, you were warm, you were warm. Now you're cold." But you have to be careful to give out the hints evenly so you don't give someone an unfair advantage. But if they're right on top of you and it's like, "You almost had me." That's a fun game to play. When I was new in the kin, the first time we did a sort of game within the game, it was a trivia night, and I won 500 gold, and I was a new player, so that was like, oh my goodness, I'm rich.
The fortune.
Yeah, so I started using that for prize money for Hildy Go Seek.
I made my first gold because someone was saying, gold's not worth much in this game. And I said, prove it. And he said, okay, here's the gold. Back when that was a lot of money. So.
Yeah. When you're a new player, it seems like a lot of money. So it's easy to be very generous with new players. Coco, stop it. Come here. Come here. Why don't you get a monkey or a ball or something, hey? Good boy. Good boy. Why do I keep running into walls? I keep running into walls while I'm, doing this. It's weird. And why am I running ahead of Hologirl? That's weird.
That can be weird.
Yeah. It is weird. Not as weird as the swimming in the air leg, but it's weird.
Trip to, I don't remember, it was probably to Minas Tirith or somewhere else. It was a few years back. And the one chicken started slowly going up an invisible ramp.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was right before we got to Edoras.
And eventually it's like, well, when you hit the mountain, you'll be on ground again, and then it didn't work. And eventually a GM just said, okay, we'll help you and we'll give you the title too. So but it was funny, it was like, wait, chickens can't fly.
Oh,
That
can't
one
they?
can.
But it was a shallow angle, so we honestly thought, she's going to hit the mountain soon, and then it'll probably be okay.
Hmm.
But it wasn't.
Crispy's feeling like quite the klutz today, running into walls,
Alrighty
running
then.
into doors and walls all over. We're almost there.
Wow.
Also, I want to get a few pictures.
It's the wrong place to fall through the floor.
Such a good boy. You be a good boy. Yes. 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 Good boy.
Well, that's right around 2.5 hours.
I'll try and get some good angles here on the Twitch stream. I'll try and get some good angles on the Twitch stream here, so you can take screen grabs from that too. Oh my goodness. So now... Oh my goodness!
One went over.
Oh no!
Well, so much for the good angles.
Oh, oh my goodness! The dog is like grabbing my left arm, so I was trying to do stuff and get the dog to settle down. Oh, sorry about that. So my chicken run is over. Thank you very much for helping me do
Well,
that.
we'll be back to the farm shortly. If
I
you want, I'll
hope
take you to show you that pole in the hedge.
that would be awesome. That would be awesome. So Crispy will travel to Bree somehow. So
Okay.
here I am back at the farm.
All right.
Put your new
Let
title
me
on.
see if I can make it all the way to the gate.
Okay, let's go for it.
Put on the run speed.
I hope you guys can take some screenshots.
There's some distance, and it's like, no, only halfway.
I should have disconnected my follow before we got there, but this dog is just so demanding today.
Well.
Oh well.
Woo!
That was
Well, you
weird.
flew further than I did as a hobbit.
I had charge on. That helped.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, that would do it, yeah.
Oh, wait, are the hunters coming down? Just realized you could port me there.
Oh, I died.
Okay, port us to nickel delving? Okay.
Ooh, I'm still here, okay. Finally, it's loading.
Thank you to our lovely escorts for helping us achieve the wonderful
Yes.
title that I'm now showing off.
Title awarded.
Congratulations.
Hooray!
Yes.
Big thanks.
Congrats.
Thank you all so much.
That was fun. I loved it.
It was.
Just remember,
I was
if you
very
wanna do
nervous.
free range is about 6.5 hours. So.
And where does it take you? What's
It's
the...
all around area door.
Ooh, that's cool.
Everywhere.
You have to use special secret teleporting chicken nests in order to have any real chance of doing it.
Sword wing.
So I was worried I couldn't see anyone here, but no, it's just that laggy.
Really? I.
$10 gift boxes from anniversaries to open. I think they gave them to me all at once.
Oh wow! All right, thank you all for coming. Especially thanks to the escorts for helping with this.
Yes, thank you,
bet.
all escorts. We
I
love
want
you.
to. I want to see the hole in the hedge too, so I'll take you to Bree if you want.
That would
Yeah,
be
okay. I was supposed
awesome.
to get myself there, but
Should we join a
do I need to?
fellowship?
I was going to say I can get someone in here. Yeah. Not kinship, no. Okay, anyone else coming?
I'll go.
Yeah, I would like to.
Oh, that's a problem because I can only put one more of you in the fellowship.
Raid.
Yeah, just
Oh,
convert
raid doesn't
to
work.
raid.
Yeah, but the hunter can't port the whole raid.
Oh.
Oh, but we have more than one hunter.
We do if I'm smart enough to know how to move them over. All right.
Should I just go to the stable master?
I think I just moved someone over, so I think
Okay.
we can make this work. Okay. Looks like everyone's in. Shy, you'll have to port yourself.
Okay.
So sad.
Wow, it's laggy.
Very laggy. Running in place.
Oh, wait. I was supposed to say something like yes to something.
You were supposed to say
Uh-oh.
yes to the port.
I'll
Did
come
you
back
miss
to
it?
get you.
It disappeared very quickly. Okay, I'll just get there myself.
I'm coming back
Well,
to get you.
We're in raid together, so you can just come to our dot. I'll try not to go through the hedge until you.
How does it work?
When it says, "Do you want to join her?" say yes.
Okay.
And I'll wait by the gate, by the east gate.
Oh my god. Where's my mount? Yikes. Where the heck is my mount? I'm having technical difficulties here.
Same, yeah.
My UI is a mess. I had apparently my quick slots were not locked, and I dragged my mount off the bar.
I do that all the time.
Okay, I'm just heading out to that.
Yeah, my screen's gone black, so I'll wait for the client to figure out where I am.
Oh no! Ooh, party time at the Prancing Pony.
There's always a party there.
On this server. Not always on Gladden. Just quite often people at the Boar Fountain.
Was it the Saddle Gate? I think so. Out here.
I got distracted because my friend who was watching the stream congratulated us on fulfilling the thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a different way than where the gated community I was trying to find my way into was. Now, if we go at the gate, if we turned left instead of right after coming out of that gate, then that would be where the gated community is that I was really trying to get into.
Yeah, I may be in the wrong place, so I was just gonna wait to go through here until we. I knew it was at one of these gates.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was north of the Com gate.
Someone went through.
Whoa!
Well,
Somebody
it
went
worked.
through right here. Where
Okay.
was it?
Oh, right here.
Where?
I looked through. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah, I went through. Okay, I just didn't realize I had. Yeah, here we are. This is it.
it doesn't look like you've gone through any.
Yeah.
There's so few people.
Oh wow!
There's
Okay.
such a big area.
True. This is so cool.
Yep.
So it's just south of that wall then.
Yeah, over here's the gate I was mentioning.
Oh, this is so cool.
Huh.
Huh, indeed.
Such a big chunk of town, too.
It's kind of surprising. Yeah, you'd think. I mean, they put the effort into putting all this stuff here, instead of just leaving it blank.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe there could be something here later on.
Could be.
I'm hoping. I made a suggestion that maybe the devs could do a quest track here. This is so cool. Thank you for showing me that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And there's stairs going to a blank wall.
That's okay. I have stairs to nowhere in my house, in my apartment. It used to be a 2-story house. Now it's 2 separate
And
apartments.
going out of these stairs.
Hmm.
I hope that's not a.
Somebody really let their place go.
More stairs to nowhere up here.
You know, I think I will log out in here so that when next time I log in 2 years, I'll say, "What?"
But if it's years from now, maybe it'll be in the middle of, a quest zone. Who knows?
How did
I
you
may
get
be,
there?
I may be back in a couple of weeks for the whatchamacallit.
For the free range?
Yeah. Maybe. My schedule is really weird, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just if
Awesome.
you run up against the hedge, there's a gap where you just slip through the hedge.
That is
It's been here
so
for
cool.
years.
I am so glad to find my way in here. So I gotta find that courtyard with the fountain. It must be up here somewhere. There's the fountain.
Oh.
Yeah, I know the fountain's in here somewhere. It was last time I was here.
There's invisible walls inside here.
Mm-hmm.
I found one. Invisible wall. I'm just galloping on an invisible treadmill.
Well, I will head
so
out now.
weird when
Thank
you
you
go
all for
through.
coming. Next week we'll
Thank
be doing the
you.
Erebor run, and the week after that is free range.
Awesome.
I want to take part. I will try to.
Okay,
All
it'll
right.
be the same
Take care,
time,
everyone.
3 p.m. Sunday,
Take
server time.
care.
Okay, night.
Bye.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
All right. Well, I'm going to go try this on Gladden server now, and I'll send Crispy back to Mickle Delving so he'll be ready for the next chicken run.
Yeah, I'll go probably to bed because it's pretty late.
Okay, have a good night. I'm going to sign out. I'm
You
going to
too.
end my Twitch stream and carry on. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you all.
Take
It
care.
was a lot of fun.
It was.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Okay, now we get to head back for Sanson's farm. And I will say thank you to everyone who's watching this Twitch stream now or later, or, if you're watching this after it already happened. Glad you enjoyed it if you did. And feel free to join us for crispy chicken runs on Gladden server. Monday night we do flying the coop runs. We're kind of flexible. We'll see what people need to do. But we've already done, what have we done? Arid Lewin, and I think we did North Downs last time. So we won't be doing those ones next week. So anyway, I will say good night. Thanks for joining us and take care. Happy questing, everybody.